It's obvious that I'm rustic because I can't remember how to do the intro. So, I'm Michelle. Welcome to my knitting channel. I come to you from the Strand here in South Africa. And I haven't seen you for a while, and I'm excited yet a bit anxious because the words, yeah, okay. So let's see what we're doing today. Today is the 20th, it's Sunday, and it's still not noontime. Um, and I first would like to say, what are you knitting? Please tell me what you're knitting. Give me ideas for autumn and winter and summer, spring and summer. Oh my word! You see, so it's the month of August. It is Women's Month, and um, for me personally, I like to celebrate Women's Month not because I'm a feminist or whatever. I'm not going to go into that. Women's Month is special for me because it is when I decided that I'm allowed to be a human myself, to have my own opinions, to make my own choices as well, to things like that. So that's why I like to celebrate August. So in celebration with that, and I had a surprise from the work. We as a team won an award, and I was fortunate enough to transfer this award into actual money into my bank account. So I did some things that was nice. As you can see, I cut my hair. Why are they wild? I don't know. I call myself philosophical, ne? Okay. And I'm okay with it. If you don't know the book, go and read it. It is quite a story. And with that, I also bought 2 yarn items for me, or from 2 shops, and I want to show it to you, but it will come through as I talk through my knitting. Okay. Then I will show you the rest of what I bought with that packet. And I've got 3 completed items, 3. Okay. And I've got 2 new ones and 2 ones that had quite a significant progress. See, so all the waiting for me to come and chat to you wasn't in vain. I've actually got stuff to show. So the completed ones. Now, don't laugh. Hey, don't laugh. This is my Battenberg blanket. That is it. Just the size. And I will take a photo when I put it over the cat. She's sleeping there on the couch because it's her blanket. Crocheting the squares was it's okay. I can do that. They're not always the same size, but I can do that. But to put them together, this is the back, this is the right side, this is the wrong side. So again, this is the right side, this is the wrong side. I didn't enjoy it. I must be honest with you. And then I did try and do the random thing, although that is very difficult for me, and I think I did well on that one. But you can still see this sequencing, hey? The blue and the grape together, and the brown and the gray together. It just happened. That just happened. And this is made from acrylic yarn. I still got loads left. I'm thinking of doing a stripe blanket, not a granny stripe blanket. I saw something else where you crochet. You start with your chain. You make it as long as you want to. Then you crochet in such a way that as from the second row you do your 3 double crochets, and then you do 3 chains, and you do 3 double chains and 3 chains. So the third row you will do your 3 double crochets where the chain is, but over into the round 1, in other words. And that, I think if you've got 2 or 3 colors that you alternate like that, because it will seem as if it's little squares. I want to try that and see how far I can get with that. I've got 3 bags of family knitting yarn, acrylic yarn, and I think that's a good way to use that. So that was my crochet in my first completed item. My second completed item, you saw it, I made a video of this, and I just needed to come and show you that I did fix it up, because in the video I had the spacing of these flowers all wrong. But there we go, they're the same. They're not blocked yet, that's why they're like this. And this is my own pattern, and I did do a video of exactly what did I do where, so if you want to do the same, you're welcome to go and have a look at that. It's called Let's Knit These Socks, and I'll tell you how to do that, this portion of course. What else about this? This is from, so I've got the yarn, I think I've got the label here. This is from the Grape color, is from African Expression Soul, and the colorway or the pop that I've used is from Naughty Habits. The colorway is called That Is It. And that is it. That's my socks. Then that's my second one, hey? Then my third one, I'll give you a second to guess which one was that. Sorry? I don't know. It's this one, the Be Beautiful, the one with the lace at the back, and I gave it lace at the sleeves, remember? And I'm going to show you the body like this, because I also graded it out, and that's the same pattern at the bottom of the top. It's a summer top. I did a I-cord around the neck, and I think it's nice and neat. I did fit it. It looks beautiful. I just want to wash and block it still, and then maybe I'll stretch this little bit out when I block it, that it's just, and if it doesn't work, I'll pull it back and redo this I-cord, because it's a little bit stiff on the one side, on the one shoulder. But it can also be because I'm really stressed and this trapezius is quite hard and sore most of the time, so that can be the reason for the pulling on it as well. So there. So this yarn is from, now where did I put it? There. Is from Teresa Yarn Creations, so the Cara. This is 100% superwash, and it's a 4-ply with 400 meters per 100 grams. And then the plain green, and let me put it to you like that. Plain green. The bottom two is from Big Fox Yarn. It's 75% merino, 25% nylon, which I think is good to have around your waist for pilling purposes. And it is 366 meters per 100 grams. So it's a little bit thicker, heavier than the Estereza one. But in knitting it, I couldn't You can, if you really feel it, you might feel the difference, because I feel double now, but wearing it, it will be fine. Okay, so that, sorry for bumping you. So that was the third completed object. Now the new ones. So because of the month of August, I bought two thingies for me. Let me show you this one first. I had this yarn. I had two of this, which is from Estereza Cara, and the colorway it's gray, very light gray, with pink and green and purple speckles in. And I wanted it to pair it, now my bowl is falling apart here. I wanted to pair it with this. It's a pink, and it also has speckles in it. Just pink, some a little bit darker than others. Yeah, that's popping out there. And I wanted to pair the two together to make something, and I thought I'll do a summer top. But you know me and Yarn Chicken, we're not friends. So I looked onto the website, onto Estereza Yarn Creations website, and I saw this. This is the Venus, and it's the same. It's a bit darker. It's got more speckles, much more speckles. Let me hold it to the one. So this is the Cara one, the one that I had. This is the new one, and it looks very similar. I thought so too. So I've been making. Now I left my patterns on my table. Okay, went to go and fetch it quickly. So I went to go and look to find a pattern that I can use this yarn that will not just be a summer top, but maybe something that I can really use, and something that sorry, that will cause because even if it only has speckles, it does create a stripe. Let me use this green one as an example. So even, let me just fold it a bit smaller. Even if it's speckles, it does create horizontal stripes. And even though it's very beautiful, I'm very conscious about my body that's not the size that I want it to be. So to have horizontal stripes is just letting your eye go sideways. So if I can help you to look down, up and down rather, like this, it gives the perception, idea of the person being taller as well and thinner. So I've looked for a pattern where I can use this and do vertical stripes. So I found this one. It's the Fool's Favorite by Susan Cressman. And I'll hold it close for you that you can see it's knitted up and down. So the body is that piece. How do I show now? That piece. You knit up and down. You do the decreases and increases around the underarm. Then you do the back. Do the same for the other sleeve, and then you pick up the stitches for the lace on top. It has a beautiful lace at the sleeves. I want to sneeze. Sorry about that. It has beautiful lace at the sleeves and at the bottom of the cardigan. So I started this by alternating the two yarns because they are a bit different in the gray color, and it's also the thickness. Okay, let me talk about the thickness quickly. The one that I had is 400 grams per 400 meters per 100 grams, and the new one that I bought is only 350 meters per 100 grams. So the thickness is quite, the difference is you can see it, you don't even have to feel it. So what I've been doing, okay, and with that purchase of those two, I also purchased a new bag from Esther's Yarn Creations, and they've got a little tassel, cute, and I put my stitch markers on there just to make it easier, and a nice thing to hold on to, and something to put your keys on if you're taking it outside, or nip it to your bag or your backpack when you go walking. Nice, very nice. And I love the color, of course. So I just started this. I'm not going to take it all out, just a little bit. So I really just started it. Let me make it, open it up for you. It's tangled up. There we go. So there it is. Put this to the back. You can see. So this is the striping. Can you see the striping? It's not only the color, it's the gray that is different too. But I think it's good. So it's because it's in flat, I do 2 rows of each, so that I can always swap just on the one side and don't need to cut the yarn, because I don't want to do that. And I also opted not to do the lace immediately on the bottom. In the pattern you do the lace as you go. I was thinking I'll wait and see whether I've got yarn left of the speckled yarn, or whether I need to do it with a pink, because the lace on top I want to do with a pink, or do I do it with a plain gray, because I've got a gray from Esther's Yarn Creations, that a plain gray that is the exact same weight than this. So that was my first purchase as well, the yarn from Esther's Yarn Creations that fitted the yarn that I had, which I was very excited about, and the bag. Okay, let me just put it in such a way that it doesn't fall off, but also that I don't need to back it all away now. I've got the sniffles, I'm sorry, hey? Okay, then my second purchase was, I always wanted these ones. Since she got them, they're so cute. They're so cute, and they stay. I'll show you where they stay when after showing you them. It's needle stoppers, so, and it's from Naughty Habits, and I got the ice cream cones because it's getting summer. I've got my biggest temptation, cupcakes. I've got 2 little bows, and the holes are that side and that side, so you can actually put 2 needles together to make sure that they don't fall out or whatever, if you want to stop it like that and not have a stopper on each needle. I mean, that's also possible. And then I got 2 birdies. And they live in this little tin that I bought at the Chaigoo. And it's nice because it has a divider inside, so I can just back them like this. and keep them safe. Okay, and with that, I couldn't just bought this, hey, from all the way from I still call it the Transvaal area, up north, South Africa, and pay a delivery fee for this because, yeah, no. So I had to buy yarn, of course. So I bought a sock set from Naughty Habits. This is the Kiso, and this is I'm sure I'm looking at the wrong place. This is fingering 3-ply superwash, 75% merino and 25% nylon. And what sold it to me is this one. And I think they're beautiful. Just look at that colors and the green. There. It's really nice. And then she slipped in a candy, a yarn candy, and just how beautiful this goes with that green. Where's the green that I can show you now? There. Do you think it's nice? Anyway, okay, so and I was gifted. Okay, so I thought, let me just take this off. And I was gifted a Chaigoo needle. How privileged am I? So I couldn't just knit normal socks with these precious needles. It's not right. So I thought I always wanted to buy the Monday to Friday socks from Norma. So I did that because I don't want to knit my own make-believe socks, those purple ones. So I bought the Monday to Friday socks from Norma. I don't know whether you can see her name, it's very light printed. And I made these socks, these stripy ones, for the first try because some of these patterns are cuffed down. Until now I've only done toe up socks, and she's got give you 2 options of heels. So I thought I'm not going to do my own heels, I'm going to try and do what she suggests. So this is my first sock. This is my first cuff down sock with a German shorter row heel. It's my very first one, hey? It's not neat. I can just say that. It's not the best ever. But I've got another sock to do, so I can have some more practice. But I think it will last. When I do another pair of socks with a heel like this, I would like to do the slip stitch thing for my heels. It's just the way that I walk it. It's just better to have it a little bit thicker than normal. But can you see the striping? How cute is this? And my first ever toe. Yeah, I'm at the Kitchener stitch bit, so I need to go and find the video. So I finished the toe this morning, and I think it's quite neat. Don't you think so? It's much better than the heel. There we go. Okay, so, and then my next one that I want to do is this one. Where is it now? Yeah, at the bottom. This one is it looks like a slip stitch pattern, and I want to do that with this yarn. I don't know whether this will be enough, but we'll see. I'm sure it will be cool. And then I'll do a lace with a balance of this one, or I do the lace first and then the slip stitch one. I'll see what I do. So those are my two new items. Yeah, then I've got another one that I want to start. I've actually printed it out this time, the shawl. I think it's nice. I think I've got the yarn for it. It's Victoria. It's from Gold House of Yarn. It does not say who the designer is. Maybe they've got designers. Maybe the owner of the company is the designer. I don't know. I don't really wear shawls. I see the benefit of it. So I thought, let me try and do one like this, because it seems to be bigger than my previous one. It's doing 2 skeins, not just 1 skein. So let me see. And I will make it with a bigger needle than suggested, so that it's drapey. So that's my plans. What else is there that I want to tell you? I've got 2 whips. I've made quite a big thing on them. Let me see where they can reach. Or do I keep them for next time? I think I'm going to keep it for next time, because I see the video is already past 25 minutes long. So next time, which is hopefully next weekend, I'll show you progress on all my work and whether I actually started that shawl or not. Okay, so yesterday was the second weekend that I go for a walk only on a Saturday. I used to do lots of walking. I used to do 4.5 kilometers twice on a weekend, like Saturday morning and Sunday morning. And since lockdown, that habit stopped, and I haven't picked it up yet. So last weekend I started my first walk. If you know how it feels not to move, like you lost your, or you haven't moved 90% of, how do you put it, 90% of the movement that you used to do, and then you suddenly go back and do 50% of that 90%, your legs hurt. Yeah. So yesterday was my second time. I did feel much better than the first time afterwards. I did had a spasm in my shin, and I'll do a short little video to show you how I resolved that, and still till now it is fine. There's no pain. So I'll show you quickly how to do that. Otherwise, I'm saying I'll put down also a little video or piece here from my walk, the small little piece at the beach, just as proof that I did go for a walk. And then I will laugh and leave you to enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your time spending with me. Sjoe, viel as 'n kind like erg, né? You are always welcome to contact me. I do love to read your comments and your notes. Some people even WhatsApp me. It's nice. Thank you. And if you would like to know my progress on my items, please remember to subscribe and like and do the bell thing. It does help me to grow the community, to the YouTube community. And remember our 3 make-alongs that we have. Please go back on previous videos for that. I will also put in the link for the my newsletter that I'm doing. I'm not spamming people. I do maybe once a quarter email that I'm sending, if so much. But I want to use the information from the registration of the newsletter to send you something for your birthday, even if it's just a card. If you're abroad, I'll do an email. If you're in the country and I'll send you something small with your card. Just It's just to be appreciated, hey, because my here is a word is appreciate, but I will do the presents and the cards and the stuff as from next year, not this year, that I can start at January and then do a calendar year. I thought about it a bit too late in the process. I mean, it's August already. Okay, so happy knitting and take care, and I'll see you next weekend. Bye. I'm sitting on my chair here, but that day I was standing and I had a pain in this muscle. So all that I did is made my fingers like this and used my knuckles to push down hard and to stretch it out down into the foot from the knee on the side, and just push it right back, right into the ankle. I can't reach there now, there was some shouting in your ear. So that until I felt the burn from the rubbing, and I'm not like doing this, I'm just pushing it down, and that helped because the nerves in our legs are not in the middle, they're there 45 degrees, so it's not right in front, it's not at the side, it is there. So when you do pushing in TCM, traditional Chinese medicine, the massages that I learned, we work with the nerves, and you push down on the nerve, and by pushing down on the nerve, it's not damaging it because it's very close to the bone, so you really need to push really hard to get that deep. But you help your brain to remember that portion, and also you're also touching the muscle. So in doing that and stretching it out, it helped to get rid of the spasm and let it stretch out and relax. Afterwards, I did some stretches. My daughter calls it ballet stretches. I don't know what you call it, so let me try and show you. I'm still sitting, so you would stand and do this, and you will go up on your toes, and the next movement you will not put your full weight onto your toes because you will actually bend your toes backwards. Can you see that? And then back on your toes, and then back on your heel, and this is what you do. About 5 times, and it really helps to stretch these muscles that we don't really use. Okay, that's me. I used to walk a lot, and a lot faster than you see my feet moving today before lockdown. This is the second day that I'm walking. My route used to be around 4 kilometers. I'm not doing my full route, but at least I'm moving again. I left home around about 8. It is now, let me see quickly. Oh, I can't see. Okay, anyway. Some scenery for you. In the meantime, they've put nice statues in our walking space. And, I want to show you this one. They're all done by Margot, I think. They took his nameplate. I'm quite tired. My shin is burning on my right leg. I think it's because of the road not being a flat surface, and during lockdown, if I did walk, I did do the treadmill, so that's a very flat surface and even, and yeah. Okay, I'm going to make my way home.